Do not try to recreate what you're about to see in this video, unless you're trained to deal with scammers. I'm pretty sure that you have seen this post before on OfferUp, and you might be thinking, wow, these beautiful people are really giving away their computers, their cell phones, their electronics, and you don't need to pay anything. You just need to give them a really good reason why you need them, and they'll just give it to you for free. And lately, I have seen many, maybe hundreds of these posts on OfferUp, and that is not normal. So I decided to do my little research. After reading a few posts, I found this guy. His name is Scott. Scott is giving away his MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina, and you don't need to pay him anything. It says $50, but don't worry, you don't need to pay that. He's going to give it to you for free. At this point, I was curious, and I decided to check his profile to see what else he was giving away. His profile is a little bit suspicious because he doesn't have a picture, he doesn't have any reviews, he doesn't have any sales, and I'm wondering, is this really true? It turns out that he has only 2 posts and he's giving away 2 MacBook Pros. Today is going to be my lucky day because I'm going to get one of them. I really want this computer, even though I have some more computers here, but don't worry about it. I need another one, especially if I'm not going to pay for it. I need to send him a really sad story, or I need to send him something just to convince him to give it to me, because I'm pretty sure that hundreds of people are going to text him asking him to give them the computer for free. But I'm gonna get it. I feel the pressure and I need to send him something fast, so I decided to send him this. Hi, I really need this computer. I have online classes. My old computer broke. I am working 2 jobs. I don't sleep. Sometimes I don't eat. I can't afford a new one at this moment. My only motivation is my little sister that I need to take care and feed. We don't have parents. Someone stole my dog recently. I will appreciate if you give it to me. And he said, yes, hope this really helps you. And I said, you have no idea how much it will help me. And at this point, I'm thinking that Scott is going to give it to me because he said, let me have your cell phone number to text you with, okay? I'm sure that he's going to give it to me. Are you going to give it to me? Yes. And I can't deny it. My emotions went up to the ceiling. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I was not born yesterday, so instead of giving him my real number, I went online and I found this website. It is a website where you can receive messages using a server that is located in the United States, which means that you're going to get a US number and you can receive messages. It is the first time that I'm going to use this server. I'm going to give it a try and I chose this number. So I sent it to Scott. The only disadvantage is that you cannot reply. You can only receive text messages, but you cannot reply to them. But this is more than enough. I just want to see if Scott is real and he's going to text me back with the information that I need. He said, I will text you now. I will be waiting for it. After a few minutes, he texted me back. Have you get my text? I went back to the website and I refreshed the page. And voila, I have a new text message. Hello from OfferUp about the MacBook Pro. Yes, I did. What do I do now? And then he said, text me. Now he's giving me some pressure because the problem with this website is that you cannot reply to them. Now I need to come up with something to convince him that I cannot reply to him. We need to do all the transactions using OfferUp. So I told him, I'm trying, but my phone is broken and doesn't let me reply. This is your number, right? And then he replied with the same text message that he sent to the server, to the number that I gave him. Hello from OfferUp. Text me back. Yes, that's the number. The screen of my phone is broken and it doesn't let me reply. Can we do it texting here? Scott seems to be convinced because he's giving me more details. Let me have your full name and address. Give me some minutes to call the nearest FedEx office and ask how this laptop will be shipped to you over there within some days. But you need to pay for shipping. Question mark, question mark. Now, it's getting to the point where I need to send him some sensitive information. And of course, I'm not gonna send him my real information because I am suspecting that Scott is a scammer. So at this point, I'm gonna go on Google. I decided to look for a public place. In this case was Walmart. So I copied the address of Walmart. Now I need a name. I need a real name to convince him that I am a real person. So I decided to call myself Chris. Chris P. Bacon with K. This is my new name. I said, sure, here is my information. Chris P. Bacon, 4651 Firestone Boulevard, Southgate, California. And I asked how much it will be. And he said, I just talked to the FedEx office on phone and I was being told that the shipping amount is $50. I hope you can afford that. After the shipment today, I'll be sending you the tracking number printout. You'll have the laptop within 2 days. Are you ready for it? Now my emotions are going up to the roof because I'm going to get a new MacBook Pro just for $50. I'm just going to pay the shipping. So I said, 2 days? Wow, that's very fast. I am very lucky. Happy face. It will be here in no time and I can continue my online classes. Yes, I am ready for it. Happy face, happy face. Do you have the Cash App to make the payment? Question mark, question mark. Do you have Cash App? To be honest, I don't even know what that thing is, so it is the first time that I'm hearing that, so I said, no, I don't have that app. Sad face. Is there any other way? Do you have Gmail? Can you please download the app and set it up? Now, here's where it gets a little bit tricky because I don't want to download anything, I don't want to send him any real information. So now my master plan is, I am going to try to uncover this guy. I want to know where he's located and why he's doing this. So what I'm going to do is, I need to get his information, and to be able to do that, I need to send him a link. I need to get him to click it, and then the server is going to send me back his information. As you guys know, Venmo, it is really popular to send money to other people. So I was thinking maybe this guy knows what Venmo is. I went to Google and I tried to find the official website of Venmo. I couldn't find it. I just found some links that redirect you to the App Store so you can download the app. What I did is I grabbed the link of that website, then I went to Grabify and I created a link. Grabify is going to send me the information that I need. And I told him, I have Venmo, I can send you the money there. Here's the link, let me know if this works please. I sent him the link and now I'm just gonna wait for him to click on it. A few seconds later he said, can you download the app and set it up? Do you have Gmail? Question mark. And I said again, my phone is broken, some parts of the screen don't respond. I can't set it up nor download. Does Venmo work? I have that on my phone, check it out and let me know. I was trying to convince him to go and click on the link to read the information. And he said, okay, he never clicked on it. And again, he said, do you have Gmail? And I said, you can read it on the link I sent you. I'm still trying to convince him to click on the link, but nah, it didn't work. No Gmail. And he said, okay. For some reason, I thought that he was going to stop replying. So I said again, you can also set up Venmo on your phone. It's free and they don't charge you to receive or send money. A few minutes later, he said, can you get a gift card? Now it's getting real because this means that I get another opportunity to send him another link and another chance for him to click on it. Yes, I can do gift card. Okay, when? 50? I can do it right now. I have an account online and I can get electronic gift cards and send you the code. What type of gift card do you want? As you guys know, I have an online account that I can get electronic gift cards. Google Play, send me the code. And to make it sound a little bit more legit, I told him, okay, give me a few minutes to process the gift card. It usually takes like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll send you the link once I get the confirmation code. Okay, now my second master plan begins. I went to Google and I looked for the $50 Google Play gift card. I copied the link of this image and I went back to Grabify. One little thing that is super nice about Grabify is that you can custom your link. You can decide how you want it to look. In this case, I decided to choose giftcards.co. It looks way more legit. If this person is expecting a gift card and he sees the link, the chances of him clicking on the link are way higher. This is the link that he's going to see. Now I have the link, and to make it sound a little bit more legit, I said, here's the link for the gift card. It will ask you for a password. Just type in 1234. Now it's time to wait to see if this guy is going to click on it. So I went back again to Grabify and I refreshed the page. And voila, he did click on it. You guys are not going to believe where Scott is sending me texts from. Our friend Scott is contacting us from Lagos, Nigeria, and he's using a mobile device, Tecno Mobile KC8, running Android 9, and a little bit of more information. But now we know that this guy is a scammer because 99.9% of the scams are coming from that area, from Nigeria and all of those areas. At this moment, Scott is getting desperate because he's sending me his email to send him the code of the gift card. And then he said, send it, scratch it, and show me the code. And here I ask him, where are you located? What city are you in? What is the code? I don't get the gift card. You need to send it to Gmail. He's asking for the code because he thinks that I really have the gift card, but in reality that's just a picture that I found on Google, and he needs the code, he wants the code. At this point, I didn't want to play anymore with this guy, so I said, "How's the weather in Lagos, Nigeria?" "What do you mean?" ? "You're a scammer located in Nigeria. I know everything about you. Why do you scam people? You're stealing money from poor people that really need it. You should get a real decent job and stop scamming people." And after a few minutes, he said, "LOLs, LOLZ." And that really tells me that this guy, in fact, it is a scammer. How many people have you scammed in the last 30 days? I waited for a few minutes, but Scott, he never replied to me, and I sent him the last message. "I just sent your exact location to the local police. They already have all the information to track you down. Your phone Tecno Mobile running Android 9 has been compromised. Scamming people is illegal." And that was the last message that I got from Scott. At this point, I decided to report his account. I went on OfferUp, I sent them a little bit of information so they know that this guy is a scammer, and I blocked him. If you guys see this type of post on OfferUp, don't click on them or don't think that they're going to send you the products, because these people are scamming people and they don't really care who you are, they don't really care where you live, they just care about your money. So be careful, think twice once you see something real good to be truth. Double check everything, check the person's profile, check the reviews, check how many people is following this guy or this person that is trying to sell you or give you something, and be smart. Scammers are everywhere, but if you're a little bit smarter than them, you will be safe. That's it for today. If you guys like this video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe.